Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Phasmophobia. In today's episode, I thought that I would do some preparation. Preparation for the new Insanity Mode difficulty. I'm recording this after the preview came out on Steam of the new Phasmophobia update, which I don't know when it's going to come out. The one where they're going to introduce the shop changes and reset everyone's levels and stuff. There's a difficulty that was a 6 times modifier, where it only gave one evidence. I created what I think is the settings, which, just pause here and slowly click through them. It gives the 6 times multiplier just like the screenshot. It's got the one evidence given. Setup time 0, sandy monitor off. Unfortunately, to get the nice clean 6.0, I had to remove the sandy and activity monitors, which I think would probably not be in the actual difficulty itself. Anyways, which I don't know why. I'll get into that later. Yep, so I'm gonna go, I think, on the farmhouses for this, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out ghosts on what I think will be the new difficulty. So I'll see you guys there.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
I'm pretty sure I have cursed objects off since it was off in the screenshot. So radio guy is just lying here. We're hunting Donna Lavender. To witness ghost events, cleanse the area near the ghost with smudge sticks, and get a low sandy. I don't necessarily want to do the last one. I don't know how risky I want to play this. I do not like not having the activity charts. I feel like that's kind of crappy. It's like guesswork in the worst possible way. I'm tolerating it for the challenge, but it really grinds my gears. Cool. So no hiding spot there. I think it might be possible to crouch behind stuff and avoid the ghost. I've seen people do it before. Okay, this hiding spot's available. Fuse box is right here. You can really grab it from pretty far away. I guess because it's like technically a door. Gonna bring in evidence as soon as possible. I heard, so previously when I was on this map, I was like standing right there and I was still losing sandy. I heard they fixed that and the lighting should be more generous. So hopefully that's true. We have no way of knowing. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, so the activity meter. I like seeing accurate sandy, accurate activity on the charts. I feel like there's already deduction elements in the game. It's kind of, it makes it harder, but at least I feel in like a more RNG-ish way. But, you know, that might just be my opinion. Or that is just my opinion. I get the argument that they're like, oh, it's more skill-based, you can just eat pills, and you should just have memorized how long it takes to lose sandy, or whatever. So I'm just listening. Really haven't heard anything. I guess it must be like upstairs or something. Okay, well, I've got to be quick. I don't know. My sanity's probably already like 90%. Okay. Nothing's out of place here. Nor here. I guess in theory, if I was super duper worried about it, I could take a candle. Oh, something got thrown very nearby. Guess it must be in this room. What the hell did it throw? It felt like it was right on top of me. Maybe the room directly below? Okay. No, everything looks in place here. Maybe it was the maybe it was that bucket after all, and I just did not notice. Or I wasn't there in time. Oh, I'm getting paranoid. I think I'm gonna chug a pill just to be super safe. I could try to chug too. I mean, there's no way that I'm that low sandy though. Oh. I don't think you can hear the ghost through the outside walls. I don't know if I necessarily want to bring the dish in. Or to be using the Purewalk mic anyways, because if it's a Moroi, it will just curse us, which would be really lame. Alright. Yeah, I think it touched this door. There were no fingerprints. I feel like the EMF's gonna be... Wow. Okay, hopefully I was in time. No, I was not. God damn it. R.I.P. Okay. So we can rule out fingerprints. So I'll bring in some more equipment. Yeah, it must have been that bucket after all. Okay, I don't think it's freezing either. So no fingerprints, no freezing. Guess I'll check for orbs and put the dots machine in. Then I could probably look for the Goryo as well. Goryo dots, I mean. Okay, this should be pretty good angle. I have the audio levels cranked up, so I think it's just good practice, but I can now hear the friggin' ambient noises pretty clearly. Which actually wigging me out a little bit. It's very unfortunate. I hope I turn those lights off. I'm gonna try to get the spirit box evidence last, because if it is a Moroi, that'll really fuck my day up. So what they do is, if... Well, I could probably see orbs, even with this light. So what they do is, if you do get a spirit box with them, it curses you, and you start losing sanity at a pretty fast clip. Not seeing any dots. I feel like the ghosts in this room usually hang out kind of near the door too, so we would be seeing it if it was going to show up, I think. So we could maybe rule out Goryo. I'm also not seeing Orbeez, so we could probably rule out the Mimic as well. Just pretty good. So no orbs, or no, I can't rule that out. So no Mimic, no Goryo. And it hasn't given me fingerprints or freezing. What's the last thing for Demon again? Ghost riding, which is going to be a bitch to rule out. I think getting another writing book in there is probably prudent. I'd like to start carrying a smudge on me as well. If it is early hunter, I don't want to just lose 10 bajillion bucks to, you know, uh-oh, it's hunting type situation. I'll get another book in, and then I'll do a round of spirit box testing. I think we could rule out the Hantu as well, because certain ghosts have priority evidences, and I believe Hantu's is freezing temps. At least I would hope so, because Hantu would be slow as fuck otherwise. So, I don't know why I was being so rude there. Trying to think what other evidences are super locked in. So Mimic, as I said before, always has dots. No, always has an orb, as like a fake orby. Alright, can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Can you talk? Can you speak? Where are you? How old are you? Can you talk? Can you speak? Okay, well, it's not Goryo, and its one evidence is the dots projector, so I'm going to retreat to a safe area so I can start rolling things in or out. Okay, so dots projector, so it can't be a demon, which is a load off my shoulders. Can't be a Goryo. Could be a yokai, so we're gonna have to hunt test. This is gonna be a real pain in the dick, actually. Though I think for the most part, we could... Banshee's gonna be kind of hard to rule in or out. I guess it has a roaming behavior that I could maybe look for. Raichu, hunt test. Diogen, hunt test. They hunt test. They don't speed up. Oni. Flash is quick. Yurei. I heard a way to check for the Yurei is to smudge it and have a motion sensor at the door, or like right outside of it. And the Yurei gets locked down, and that's like an easy way because ghosts just freaking roam all the time. So if a ghost doesn't do that, that's a heavy indicator. Banshee would be a pain to rule out. Wraith would be pretty easy to rule out. Phantom, also pretty easy. Don't think... I mean, the Raiju can early hunt, but I don't think the rest of them can. I kind of want to... I want to stay super topped off. I don't think, the only ghost who can maybe do super sandy sucking events is the Banshee, I believe. Maybe the Ure. At some point it was the Ure. I don't know if it's still that way. What am I getting? Oh yeah, salt. And I guess I'll start bringing in motion sensors. I should be safe from hunts, because I should be pretty much at 100% sandy. We can very softly rule the yokai out. Oh, you bitch. God damn it. This asshole. Okay, so there's one seeing ghost event, one not seeing ghost event. Jesus. Alright, I'm bringing a photo cam in as well. Oh, why is it being aggressive all of a sudden? Might have roamed to another room as well, which is super annoying. To the upstairs room. That does sort of more heavily indicate that it might be a Banshee or Phantom, though. Which is cool, I guess. Got the photo cam on me. I'm gonna get an EMF. So the Phantom does the walking roam like the Banshee does. There's 3 far away roamers, right? There's the Wraith, the Phantom, and the Banshee. The Wraith and the Phantom, the Wraith and the Phantom, when they do the roam thing, it gives EMF 2. Banshee, not so much. I'm gonna get another EMF. I really need to come up with a plan as to where I'm gonna hide, because I don't think the area behind the staircase is gonna cut it. My sandy, it's not exactly holding up super duper great, I think. Okay, there's the area where the breaker was, which I think is through the kitchen. Yeah. It's kind of dog shit because it's such a long run, but I can go around the corner, break line of sight. Okay, I hear noises in the distance. I'm just kind of waiting for it to do another roam. It might have just naturally roamed, is the only thing. Oh, man. I'm feeling super paranoid. I need to get more protection. This shit's bothering me. Guess I'll just bring in another smudge. Well, it's in its room again. It didn't do an airball, which also is a good indicator of pony-like behavior. Yeah, I'm gonna light this room up real quick so I can navigate here when the time comes. Because who knows, maybe the lights are still fucked and my sandy's draining. Okay, evidence really hidden down there. I think I'm starting to feel less confident about it being a Banshee, because if it was a Banshee, I think it would have already... The Banshee's roamability is a really frequent one. It only did the one time, so I'm kind of willing to soft rule it out. The Wraith stuff is a little less likely. I could possibly put some salt over there, but if I stand on top of this EMF, it'll eventually rule itself out. So let's say it's not a Banshee. Then... And it's not a Wraith or Phantom. Could be yokai. And it just was being delicate with its hunt. Could be a Raiju, which would be pretty gnarly, because I think the motion sensors count as electronics, so that'd be pretty awful. Yeah, I think I can soft rule out Phantom Banshee Wraith. At least by its behavior so far. So I'll just... Okay. So if it does a hunt, I think that'll narrow it down pretty hard. So I guess that's what we've got to be gunning for next. Yeah. Once we start hunt testing, though, that's going to be that. We won't have enough pills to rejack our sandy. Guess back here would be a pretty good place to just stand. I think it's got to come down to a hunt test. As unfortunate as that is. I'm gonna prepare myself a little bit though. I plan on standing in the darkness, but I don't want it to do any funny business like roaming up to me and then hunting on top of me and killing me. So that shit would be really frustrating. So I think tossing down a crucifix or two should keep me safe in that department. Having another motion sensor would also be good because it would further rule out the Banshee. Because if I'm standing near a motion sensor and it suddenly lights up, that means it walked all the way from the room up there to where I am, which is extremely unlikely. So we'd be back on the Wraith Phantom Banshee train. I think this is a good spot. It does mean that if it is a Raiju, it can be pretty fast. There's no reason to leave the breaker off, because it cannot be a Jinn. It already can't be a Hantu either. Am I looking for, I guess, another motion sensor? My sandy should be pretty good for a while as well. Or I should still be above the normal threshold. So it does make Raiju a little less likely. So I think a Raiju might have been able to hunt by now. Right, last things last, I just need the flashlight. And I guess to turn this light off so my sandy starts draining properly. Yeah, they should cover both the entrances. And if it's a wraith and it teleports on top of me, it'll immediately like path back to its house, so I'll see it either way. Okay. Just to refamiliarize myself, need to get there. I could maybe set up the camping spot here, to be honest, because that would be a little bit... Would it be safer, actually? I don't think it would be safer. I could get a dots projector to light my shit up, but I don't think there's any need. Alright. Time for the hunt test. I've got a feeling it's probably an Oni. We could have actually ruled in or out it being an Oni by seeing how much the ghost events took. I don't think the red light ghost event took Sandy, but the other one where it touched me would have taken like 15 to 20 Sandy, I think. Didn't... Oh, it turned off the breaker again. Oh, bastard. Okay, hope it doesn't hunt while I'm turning this shit on. Okay. I hope it's a Diogen. I don't think it's gonna be a Diogen. Actually, I know it can't be a Diogen. So if it was a Diogen, I think Diogen has Spirit Box locked in as its forever evidence. Because the Diogen has a special ability where if you talk on the Spirit Box while you're on top of it, it makes a weird sound. Don't think the Thae has any locked in evidences. So we're gonna try to get it to come down, then loop it around, go to the kitchen. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's not one of the Roamer ghosts, unless it's just trolling me. I think the Thae can early hunt as well. Of course, at this point in the game, it's really late, though I don't know how much time it was actually near the ghost, because it checks for aging when someone's nearby it. It's throwing me off a little bit. Be nice if it began to hunt anytime soon. I mean, my sanity should be low enough now, I think. Probably. I mean, it's been a while. Crucifix still holding strong. Any moment now. I think we can probably rule out the Raiju at this point. So it's just Oni, Thay, Yokai, Yurei. I don't know how we're gonna rule out the Yokai. I guess we could hide behind this shit and see if it paths to us. Because I think this blocks line of sight. Well, this for sure blocks line of sight. Yeah, so if it immediately paths to us, that means it's able to hear us. Okay. Inconclusive. One sec. That seemed really slow, though. Is it like just a slow Thay? Or are we close enough for it to do its shit? Well, we can double rule out Diogen. I think we can rule out the Raiju, because that thing was absolutely slow. Sort of leaning towards Thay. I think it's not a yokai, because I'm pretty sure it was looking at us. I'm gonna loop around to the back, just so it doesn't surprise hunt. I need to pay attention more to its flickering, but I was a little bit startled, you know, by the door shutting and shit like that. I had a lot on my mind. So we need to get to that spot. Okay, don't hunt on top of me, fucker. It's hunting, I think. Yep. So I tried to turn on the light and it didn't show up. No, it did speed up. Oh, it's done. So it did speed up, so it's not a Thay. I'm 99% sure it's not a Raiju either. And it didn't look like a Oni is flickering, I think. So it's a Yurei. Or it's a Wraith Phantom Banshee and it just didn't do a, you know, didn't roam ever. Which seems implausible to me. We had motion sensors set up. I don't think there's any more information to be gained by hunt testing. It's definitely not a Phantom. The only thing that I could do to further cement it not being a Wraith is if I checked for the salt. But Wraith would have teleported to us. It's literally been 30 minutes. So I'm gonna say it's a Yurei. Let's see if I'm correct. Dawn to Lavender. I mean, it was more visible than not, so it could just be an Oni and I'm a dumb fuck. But let's see. Oh, it was Oni. I am a dumb fuck. Oh, man. I should have went with Oni. It had a micro flick. I should have known. Oof. It's really stressful, I'll be honest, not having the activity chart. Or, well, the sandy meter. Whatever, I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm not gonna go in a farmhouse because those maps are big. I'm gonna go for one more against my better judgment. Because we didn't win. I don't want to be defeated that easily. Let's see. Okay. EMF, parabolic mic, crucifix, Russell Winter. It's heavy rain, which is I think the coldest of the... What the hell? Oh, I'm hearing the rain. Yeah, the audio being cranked up to 11 is definitely not good for my mental health as well. It just threw I think, a plate. So I think it's over here. EMF 5. So that's... Wow, it's really active. What are the EMF 5 ghosts? Okay, not a demon. Can be a Raiju. Can't be a Thay, so I'm not in turbo immediate danger. Might as well get some shit in there. We'll have to find a hiding spot soon as well. Just for posterity's sake. Alright, we need to check for Mimic. No, we do not need to check for Mimic. Okay, so Spirit Wraith, Jin, Shade, Oni, Goryo twins. Can't be the Goryo. Can't be the Obalake, it's not fingerprints. I feel like it's a little bit too active for Shade, so that's soft. Locking it out. Okay. This seems like it'll be a nice, easy one. At least so far. What else do I need to bring in? Can it be Banshee? Cannot be Banshee. Yeah, I don't think there's actually much. I think I'll need to do a Wraith test, and then listen for twins, and then it's just Hunt test after that. Did I mess up any photos? I did not mess up photos. Can it be a Phantom? It cannot be Phantom. Okay. Might as well get some footstep photos. Also, probably should get the bone before I forget. Not a hiding spot. Big suckiness. This is a hiding spot, but it's not a great one. Here's the bone. But I mean, it's better than no hiding spot so far, at least. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Already, it's not a Wraith. Where are these footsteps going? Whatever, I'll just leave this here. Okay, so not a Wraith. So now we just need to listen close for the twins, for twin interactions. Which shouldn't be too hard, because this ghost seems pretty active. This has got to be its ghost room, right? Okay, it turned on a light. Okay, it touched one door. No interactions yet. Spirit, Myling, Raiju. Can't be a Moroi, so I might as well get the parabolic mic while I'm here. So if it does a ton of whispering, that is a good indicator that it is a Myling. Also, it'd be nice to bring in a smudge. Is there any roamers? There's not a roamer. I guess I can bring in a smudgy so that I can bring in a lighter later. I think once we... This guy's really roamy. It's following me around. That's gross. I want to be extra safe just in case it's a Raiju or something. Our sanity should be like 90%, maybe 80%. I think the Raiju is like a 65% hunter. But still. Better be safe than sorry. If we get a ghost event, let's say we're at 90% sanity. So I think that's probably about where we're at. Or even 85% sanity. If we get one ghost event, that's 15% suck. So we would be at 70. Okay, I heard one interaction, I think. No whispers so far. Man, are we really gonna just friggin' run in the nursery? Is that our plan? Let me double check the garage. Those lockers are fucked, so we can't go there. This basement hiding spot, how's it going? Oh, Paul. You know what? The basement hiding spot, I think, is safer than the nursery one. And it's much closer. So that'll be where we go. I think. I think it roamed over there. Okay, I think that was one interaction again. Oh, now it's over there. It's not giving me any whispers. Okay, so it's near this light switch. Soft indicator, it's not a Myling. Can you give us a sign? You know what? It might actually be in that room. I think I'm gonna get a thermo real quick. Let's lock down what room it's actually in. Also, it hasn't went in front of the motion sensor once, which is pretty wacky as well. Okay. Let's see. 18 degrees over here. Yeah, it's definitely in this room. Obviously not in this room. Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? What are these books? Oh, there's the Odyssey. I remember reading excerpts of the Odyssey when I was a kid for homework. Is it over here now? It's the part with the sheep duders. So that's not very clear. The Cyclops. What owns the sheep? Hasn't done any twin interactions. Can you do something? I think it's not even showing itself either. It could be a shade, actually, unironically. It's not given any ghost events. Maybe it's just because it's friggin' marathon running around the map, though. What the hell? I'm just gonna listen for more whispers. Alright, I might be wasting time. Let's see. Okay, I think that's the breaker. God damn it. The fuck do I have the parabolic mic instead of the zapper? Okay, hold on. I was in the light the whole time. Oh. So my sanity should actually be pretty much 100%. So if I can take 2 pills, doesn't that mean it's a Oni guaranteed? I think the Oni can do the invisible ghost event. Let me just play back through my head. Yeah, I was in the light this whole time. So let's see it. So 1. Okay, so it's not an Oni, I think. Roll that off. It's not the Jinn. So it's twins, Myling, Raiju, or Spirit. So Myling, Raiju, easy to detect by a hunt. Twins, I think it's not the twins. I haven't heard a single twin interaction. So I think we can just do a hunt test at this point. I want to turn on the breaker and sort of set shit up, though. Breaker is down there. If it is a Raiju, I mean, I took a pill, so it can't possibly hunt. I should use this time wisely. I'm gonna set up crucifixes. Is there anything else I need? I guess if I really want to check if it's a myling, I should put in a dot sensor so that I can see it zoom. So the dots projector will count as an active item for it. And then we'll just have to listen for muffled footsteps. Cool. Okay. So is there any... Let's see, I know for sure it's not the Goryo. Could be the twins. It's not the Wraith for sure, it's not the Jinn for sure. It's not necessarily not the Shade, but my sanity was really high when it did a ghost event, which makes it unlikely, but it also did take forever for it to do a ghost event. If it walks at a normal pace, I think, unfortunately, we're going to be stuck between spirits and shade. And there's no real rectifying that. I mean, it's being super roamy and active, so I don't think it's a shade. So now we just sit here. Then we drain our sandy because there's no cursed objects in sandy mode. Okay. It's one ghost event. It's flinging shit around. Yeah, we would have heard a twinge reaction, because, like, it would have flung 2 plates. The interactions are loud in this room. Okay, so it's back over there. I could stay crouched here. I think this does block line of sight. Alright, gotta remember that's the place I'm going for. Now it's over there. Single interaction again. It's definitely not the twins. I think we are on the Spirit Myling Raiji train. I think that was a single interaction. It's like a fork being flung. I think we're starting to reach that period of time where if it is a Raiju, it would be able to hunt. I guess it could also be an Oni. If you're like another single interaction. If we were at like 95% sandy and we lost 25, then we'd be at 90, right? I mean 70, and that would have been a 1 pill chomp, I think, as well. No, because if I was at 70, it would be 2 pills. So I'd be at 95, and then I could take one at fill the last 5%. I think it's pretty much guaranteed not to be an Oni. That sounded kind of like a twin interaction. Fuck, is it just the twins after all this? Sounds like kunk thunk. What the hell is that thunk noise? I know I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm really trying to rule out the twins here, though. There's no way a twin would only do one twin interaction. That would be silly. I think we can soft rule out Raiju at this point. There's plenty of active equipment all over the place. It hasn't chomped these crucifixes. I think it's just down to Myling or spirits. Which should be easy. It'd be nice if it did a airball event hard lockout the Oni. Fuck, was that a twin interaction or was that just one plate clinking? I feel like that was one plate tumbling. So one plate can make multiple noises, like clink clink, as if it hits two things at once. I should be at hunting range now. I think even for a normal ghost. Kinda want to turn the lights on. Yeah, I just chomped a crucifix. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. Okay, it's not a Myling. Dude, fuck this fucking hiding spot. Holy shit. Did you see how close this dude got? Okay. So, if I was at 90... No, there's no way it's an Oni. I mean, unless the Oni... I'm pretty sure the Oni gives, like, double Sandy Suck. I think it's always, like, 25%. So it's gotta be a spirit, right? Because if it was a Raiju, would have hunted by now. Or it would have hunted early. It did not hunt early. So it's super not a Myling. I think it's a spirit. Let's see. I don't want to spend forever trying to 100% rule it out. Yeah, it is a spirit. I was correct. I knew it. I feel very satisfied with this result. I feel like a gigabrain discovered the ghost through the logic of induction. That's good. Let's see, how much sandy did I lose? Gained 25%, so I ate a whole pill. I lost 82%. Okay. So it must have been hunting at around the 45% sandy thing. Zone. Apparently I was only in the ghost room for 5 minutes. Ghost traveled 3/4 of a kilometer. Use 0 abilities. Yeah. Okay, it felt like it was roaming all over the place. It was like a hallway ghost or something. It'd be nice if it said where its like original favorite room was. I'm guessing its room was the living room, I guess, because that sort of has a wide range where it can roam around, still be in its room. Cool. Well, that was what Insanity Mode will presumably be like. It seems really tough, almost as tough as Zero Evidence. I kind of like it more than Zero Evidence. Just being able to have a seed with which to work off of, not have to rule out every single ghost in the game, because that can take a very long time, especially when you are a more defensive player like I am. Seems kind of interesting. I don't know how much I would want to play on Insanity Mode. Maybe if I did a custom version of it where you have your activity meter and your sanity meter. Because it's nice to be able to double check things without having to do guesswork, as I said at the start of the episode. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time for more Phasmophobia. Goodbye!